Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Meg and welcome back. And in today's video, I did it again. I did another Shein dupe fragrance haul and there's some decent ones in here. It's not too much of a big one because I didn't want to go crazy, but I have a couple that I think you guys may have heard about. If you're interested in learning more, of course, keep it right here. Okay, so let's get into it, y'all. So, of course, I was scrolling on Shein, as I always do. Big surprise. And I came across some new perfumes that popped up. Not new to me, but new onto the website. Now, if you're an avid Shein shopper like me, you know Shein has the tendency to dupe a little something. Sometimes, not a big deal. Well, it is a big deal because I'm not okay with things being copied, especially when it's somebody's designs when it comes to clothes and stuff. But for perfumes, girl, I'ma take it. You know what I mean? I like a good deal. I can't front. So I ran across these. Like I said, I didn't go crazy with it because some of them I haven't smelled before. And I wanted to give you guys a heads up since you guys seem to have liked my Shein Delina dupe video. So I thought I'd bring some more. The first fragrance I have here is another Parfum De Marly dupe, but it's one I've never mentioned on my channel before. And I believe this one is duping Parfum De Marly's Oriana. And it's in the fuchsia-ish, magenta-ish bottle. This is what the packaging looks like. Of course, we have another one from Made in Anna. So this is what the box looks like. A little banged up a little bit, but not too bad. It's pretty much the same as the Delina box. Ooh, I can't get it open, girl. Okay, here we go. And this is what she looks like. Pretty much the same, again, as the Delina dupe. Pretty much a spot-on replica of the real thing. This one smells like a floral fresh type of a vibe to me. Now, I've never smelled the real Oriana fragrance ever, so that's why I can't spend too much time on this because I've never smelled the real thing. I'm interested. One day I probably will try to get a little sample of it. But just smelling the dupe version, I think I would like the real thing if it smells anything like it. The other day I finally got around to spraying some going to work, and I think I found the key to make these kind of last a little bit longer. Now, it didn't last me all day, girl, but I got a few extra hours out of it. So I tend now, when I use these Shein Parfum De Marly dupes, I tend to overspray. Like, yeah, girl, I'm spraying them on my skin sometimes. Ugh, I know that's a little risk, but I tend to like spray like 4 or 5 times on each wrist and on my clothes, and I got a little bit more longevity out of it. You got the Delina dupe and you're kind of finding it a little difficult to get more longevity out of it, spray it a little bit more than you tend to, and I think you might be able to get a little bit more out of it. And I think this one, Oriana, the Oriana dupe, has a little bit more of projection as well. So I think if you're on the market, if you really love the Oriana scent, I think this one could really get you where you need to be so you don't have to spend $400, girl, because hoo-wee, I feel like they're increasing the prices every month now. I feel like I saw $375, then I saw $395 now. I'm like, damn, it's gonna be $450 by the end of the year or something. I'm like, damn, Parfum De Marly, I know y'all are popular, but y'all killing me here if I ever want to still consider getting the real thing. But anyways, you guys, I just wanted to come on and show you guys this. And also, I don't have it here, but I do think that there's a dupe of the Cassili fragrance as well from Parfum De Marly. It's in like that tannish, yellowish. It's not yellow, but it's like in a nudish, tannish bottle. If I could still find it, I'll pop up a screenshot of it somewhere. But there is that scent also. If you want to collect all of the Parfum De Marly dupes, girl, then you can have 3 out of the, what, 6 or 7 fragrances they have so far. So you can get your own little dupe collection started. I might have to do that, I'm not gonna lie, but you'll see, you'll see. All right, so the main fragrance dupes I have for you guys today is, of course, what is the other fragrance I've talked about so much on my channel so far? It is, of course, Maison Francis Kurkdjian's Baccarat Rouge 540. And yes, Shein has 2 different dupes of them, probably more, but these are the dupes I decided to buy. So we're gonna go ahead and test them out today. And first, let's get into the bigger one. Now, just by the way, before I forget, all of these fragrances I believe were under $10. I want to say, if it wasn't, I'll go ahead and pop up the screenshots here, but I want to say they were under $10. Like, I think this one, this is the biggest size of the dupe fragrances I own from Shein, and I want to say this one was maybe like $8. So I'll show you guys the box. The box is freaking hilarious. I mean, they try to dupe MFK in every way. It says Maison Fragrance Kurkdjian Paris. Are you freaking serious? Down to the font and everything. And the name of the fragrance, get this, is called Baccarat Rouge 504. If there's any inclination that they're trying to dupe and copy off of Baccarat, I think this would do it for you right here. But nonetheless, let's get into the bottle and the packaging. Now, I'm not gonna lie, for a Shein bottle of fragrance, I think this is pretty nice. It's pretty simple, it's not too much going on, but I mean, I think this is pretty nice. It's actually an EDP, which is an eau de parfum. And it actually has like a true like atomizer. And it's not just like a mist. I'm not sure if it's focusing. It sprays pretty nicely. I'll give you guys a little spritz while I'm at it. So you guys can start to get a whiff of it. It's decently heavy. It doesn't feel, it's glass. So I'm like, okay, Shein, we could rock with something here. And it's a 3.3 fluid ounce bottle. So this is like a full size right here. And Baccarat, girl, this would probably be $600, because remember, the main size of the fragrance is like a 2.4 ounce bottle. So imagine if they sold the size that was a 3.3 ounce. It would probably be like $500–600. But anyway, just spraying it in the air just now, it is very fragrant. It really surprised me with how much projection it has when you spray it on the skin. And I'm just gonna say it right here, I'm not gonna compare because I've done too many Baccarat comparison videos. I know what Baccarat smells like by now. I don't need to do a side by side. Of course, we know the real thing is gonna be way better quality. And it gives the alt one a little run for its money. But we'll go ahead and spray it on the skin. And yes, I really feel like on the initial spray, for me personally, I don't get like a whole bunch of alcohol, surprisingly. I smell some, don't get me wrong, but it's not hitting me in the face with alcohol, which I think is pretty good for like a low budget cheap spray. I'm not trying to shade y'all, Shein. I mean, I'm just saying, y'all are dope. But anyway, on the initial spray, it smells spot on to Baccarat to me. Now, depending on your nose and what your nose could pick up out of the notes, of course, you could definitely feel differently about it. And of course, that brings me to my disclaimer. Okay, so since I do perfume reviews and perfumes and fragrances, the smell, the quality, the longevity, that is all relative to each individual. So my personal opinion on a fragrance could vary and be different completely in compared to what you or anybody else could think about it. So I always like to preface my reviews by just saying that, because I tend to like most of the fragrances I try out. But I mean, if you're a person that's just getting into fragrances, or you tend to be a little bit more picky, you can completely disagree and not think the same as I do. So I always encourage you to try to get a sample, buy it for yourself. Now this, I mean, I feel like, as I said in my Shein Delina video, this is like the cheapest you will probably ever find a Baccarat dupe. I mean, I'm just saying, everybody counts their coins, and wants to put their money towards something, whatever you want to spend your money on, that's completely different for everybody. Some people might take their $10 very seriously, and you know, money is tight for everybody, including me, girls. It's tough out here for us normal folks, but this is the cheapest you'll ever find. And Shein does do returns. I want to say, now I'm not 100% sure what they do for returns on fragrances and stuff. I mean, I feel like, you know, Baccarat been popping since 2020. I feel like if you interested, I feel like you would have tried it out by now or sampled it. So if you love it, but you don't want to pay that $400, girl, this could get you there. And if you don't even want to pay the $40 that alt fragrances, this would be a great stepping stone. But as it's drying down on the skin, it really doesn't change much in the scent profile, in my opinion. And also, they don't leave any oils. If with the real thing or any of the more expensive dupes you don't like that, then this could be a good option for you to consider, because it doesn't leave a residue. And I really feel like the projection just off of my wrist, I think it's really good. And when I wore it to work one day, it lasted like throughout the day. It didn't get fully to the end of the day, but I think I got a good 3-4 hours out of this. And like I said, I did overspray because I am trying that with all of my Shein dupes. But I think for what you're getting and for the fragrance that it's duping, paying under $10 in comparison to $400, almost. I'm just saying almost $400 because I'm sure Baccarat Rouge 540 is getting close to $400 too, such as Delina. I think this could be a good place to start because I mainly smell the saffron. That is the main thing that is hitting me. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I kind of forgot the notes. I forgot the notes in Baccarat, so please forgive me. But it's not gonna be as complex as the real fragrance, but I think if you just wanna get away with it and not have to feel like you're using your good fragrance for every day, I think this could be a really good supplement if you do even have the real bottle. You know, save your good bottle for special occasions and when you're going out. But if you want to go to work, or if you're just going out and about around time in the daytime to the mall, I think this would be really, really good. All right, you guys, so next I have the second dupe, which is, again, we back with Made in Anna, and this is Aphrodite's Secret Parfum. And this one says it's the collector's edition. So, ooh, we have the good stuff here, y'all. Get into this. I don't know if you'll be able to see that on the screen. It was still under $10, girl. I want to say this one was maybe like, maybe this one was $5-6 as well. Oh, and before I forget, the Oriana dupe, I want to say was about $6-7, maybe something like that too. Now this one really does dupe the actual bottle a lot more. Now I'm not 100% sure if this one is supposed to be duping the extrait version. Now I've never smelled this extrait version, but to me, just taking the cap off of it, it smells just like the regular Baccarat Rouge 540, the original. I don't know, like I said, if that's the case for the actual real Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait de Parfum, but it smells the same. But we can get into the bottle. Obviously, this one is much smaller, so that's why I'm questioning if I even paid $5 for this. It could have been cheaper, but I think all you need to know is that it's under $10, girl. I think you got it. But anyway, really nice packaging, still really hard glass. I mean, it's really cute. I feel like this would be a really good size to keep in your purse with you every day if you're one that tends to want to refresh your fragrance throughout the day. Now, this one does not say how much comes in it. Let me grab the box and see. Oh, this one says that it's 25 ml and it's 0.85 fluid ounces. So this one is not even a full fluid ounce. So keep that in mind. So I feel like if you don't even want to spend the money on the bigger dupe, I mean, if you want to start small, then this would be a good place to start. You could save a couple bucks. And this one again has an EDP atomizer, which I think is pretty good, so it's not a mist. And it smells really good. I smell a difference. I never really picked this one up that much because I ain't gonna lie, you guys, I found it just in time for today's video. I kind of forgot I got this. Don't get mad at me. So I didn't do a full wear test on this one, but I do smell a little bit of a difference to this one. It's like something sweet is coming out. I wish they would put the notes on here. But yeah, all in all, it smells really similar, but I do smell a slight bit of difference. And I don't think the projection is as good as this bottle. So unfortunately for me, not knowing how the extrait smells, I wish I could say if it smells close to it or not, but they smell pretty similar. I feel like if you don't want to gravitate too far away from the original Baccarat Rouge 540, then just get this one. It's probably a better value for your money. But if you want something, I mean, you could, of course, still put this in your bag, in your purse every day as well. I mean, it's pretty affordable. You don't have to risk your bottle breaking or anything. But if you just want a little something just to have, this will be good too. Now, the dry down, I kind of feel like the scent is changing a little bit. If I knew what was in it, be able to say what it is. Let me just pull it up. I'm just going to see what notes the extrait has in comparison to the original Baccarat Rouge 540. Okay, so I'm on just the Neiman Marcus website. That's the first thing that popped up. So it's in paragraph form. So I'm seeing grandiflorum jasmine. It would have bitter almond, ambergris, woody ambery floral, saffron cedarwood. Yeah. So maybe it's like a almondy type scent that I'm getting. Maybe that's it. I really think maybe this is supposed to be the dupe on the extrait version, because now that it's starting to settle and dry onto my skin more, I do feel like I'm smelling a little bit more of an almondy element coming through, because I want to say ambergris is definitely in the original and saffron is in the original. You guys, a 2.4 ounce bottle of the extrait is $465. Even the 1.1 ounce bottle, so it's a little bit bigger than this. Of course, obviously, the packaging is more vertical. It's $280. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. The more I do these dupe videos, it really just makes me not want to ever go out and get the real thing. It's just, I don't know. I feel like the dupes do enough to where like I don't feel like I need the real one. Wow. Wow. Okay, so here we're on the original Baccarat. Oh, it's $325. So it's still a little bit cheaper than Delina. Okay, so it's kind of, it went up because I think when it was first popping, it was like $275 or something. It's going up since the pandemic, but not as much as Delina has within the past just couple years. I mean, $325 is still a lot, but girl, we gonna rock with that instead of that extrait version because I cannot. But anyway, let's go to, okay, so really, because it says woody, so it says it's a woody, ambery, floral, top notes jasmine, saffron, heart notes cedarwood, base notes ambergris, accord. So yeah, it pretty much only has an almond note in the extrait. Not a huge difference, essentially the same thing, but this one has, ooh girl, this one has an almondy note in the fragrance. Yeah, it's crazy how expensive the fragrances are. Let's see if I notice any difference. No, there is something. Yeah, I do smell the difference still. Yeah, I do kind of get like that nutty kind of sweet note. Yeah, I do smell more of a difference there. But anyway, you guys, I don't want to draw it out. I would say if you want to stay true to your original Baccarat, get this. so that you're not surprised by anything. This still smells like it enough to me. So if you want to be a little cheapo depot, you could still rock with this. The bottle is definitely smaller, obviously. If you have the extrait and you want to try it, I do smell a little bit of a difference, but not anything extraordinary. If I have to grade it on a scale of 1 to 10 for both of them, for price and longevity, I can't fully count this one because I never wore it out, but just from me trying it out right now, I think I would give it, surprisingly, I would give these an 8 out of 10. It's actually really weird. I'll give a dupe an 8 out of 10. I feel like for this one that I actually did wear out, it lasted a good amount of time for under $10. I think the quality of the bottle, it's not cheap. It doesn't leave oil. I'm not a person that's upset at the oil, but I know some people, it annoys them with the oil content that's still left on their wrist from the fragrance oils. So like I said, if that bothers you, you can consider this so you don't have to worry about damaging clothes or anything. I really think that this is a good bang for your buck. I'm always going to say that with my dupes. And it's very harmless to try it out if you want to try something new, even if you've never smelled Baccarat before. If you like woody, florally type things that have a little touch of sweetness, I would say go ahead and give it a try because it's the best value you're going to find on the market. Now, if you don't want to support Shein and you just don't shop at Shein, then that's another thing. But if you like you a good deal, girl, then I would say hop on these two. And if you have the extrait, compare it and see if it smells similar to it. I unfortunately just don't have it, or I would compare the two for you guys, of course. All in all, give these ones a try, guys. It's on Shein, and I'll try to link them down below. They still kind of do like that weird thing where once you save it, it just disappears. I guess, like I said in my other dupe video, is because of the fact that you don't want to have any copyright infringement or whatever. I'm telling y'all, MFK, Maison Francis Kurkdjian, probably on their ass about trying to sell an exact dupe of the fragrance. So if you see it, get it, because you never know if it's coming back. Now the Delina dupe, I would constantly go back and forth to update that. The link probably doesn't work in my comments of that video, but I see it pretty regularly now. I feel like if you search for fragrances, you'll find one that comes up. So if you're still looking for the Delina one or still thinking about it, girl, you're gonna find it. I don't want to keep updating that. I don't want to keep updating that link because I really feel like they probably only are good for like a few days. But yeah, girl, just do you a little search and you're gonna smell like Baccarat, girl. Let them know you heard it from me first and that I put you on. All right, you guys, so that pretty much does it for my Baccarat Rouge 540 dupes video and all the Shein dupes that I got this time around. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that you found it helpful. If you're trying to look for the cheapest Baccarat dupe there is out there, Shein is a good place to start. But of course, if you come upon any other ones, of course, let me know and I'm gonna try them out, girl. I probably will be giving some of these to my sister because I have enough Baccarat dupes, girl. I don't need all this. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. And of course, please don't forget to like and subscribe because that really lets me know that you enjoyed the video and you want to see more from me. I appreciate the subscribes. I got a good amount of subscribes in 1 week, girls. Like sometimes you have like a random week where you have 5, 6 followers in a week. For me, that's a lot. Some people, they get that in an hour. Let's be real. But sometimes it kind of slows down a little bit, so I don't want to undermine the act of subscribing because it helps me out, definitely. But I also want to emphasize the importance of liking the video and leaving a comment because that engagement is probably low-key the most important thing you could do to support me. Because if YouTube sees that you're liking and subscribing and this girl, being me, barely has any subscribers, but she has 1,000 likes on a video, then they'll probably be like, oh wow, this girl's probably onto something, and they'll push me out to more people. So if you were to do that, you would be greatly helping me out. Subscribers help as well, because I'm almost halfway there. No, I'm actually more than halfway there. I want to say I'm at 549 right now. So one more to 550 and we'll be 450 away from 1,000, and that's my goal. I don't think I'm gonna get there by the end of the year if I could be for real, but any help I could get to get there even quicker, I would definitely most appreciate. But nonetheless, again, thank you so much, because you could be anywhere on YouTube and on any other fragrance girls video, but you decided to stop by here with me, and of course I love you so much for that. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.